It is 6:36. This is Good Morning Westchester on 1460 WVOX and worldwide on WVOX.com. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll share a report from Westchester County about an initiative to improve business. Well, yesterday, the Office of Economic Development for Westchester County, and this is part of Rob Astorino's effort to make the county more business-friendly. Well, they came up with a program, and they call this program Westchester, New York's Intellectual Capital. And we spent a few minutes talking with the Director of Economic Development yesterday, and that is, of course, Lawrence P. Gottlieb. We call him Larry. We know him around here. He's been in and out of WVOX for several years, and here's what he had to say about this new effort. His office has unveiled an innovative marketing campaign by declaring the county as New York's intellectual capital, something that's good for business. But where did this idea come from, Larry, and what is it really all about?
Well, the launch of the campaign today is really the second part of a two-part equation. The first part was the Westchester County executive, Rob Astorino, has really been hearing from businesses and new coming into the position that we need to bring the size and cost of government under control. Businesses have been clamoring for change in government, and so he has been working diligently to do that. But he also said out on the stump, and when he was elected, and has been saying for the past number of months, that it's a two-part equation. The second part that businesses want is they want to see investment back into economic development. And so the county executive brought me in as a former business executive to come in and kind of do an analysis and look at what the challenges are that we face and look at the positives that we can exploit and talk about and develop a platform upon which businesses can build, hopefully build their future success upon. And so, we realize that these are tough economic times, but businesses are tired of drowning in their own tears, and so we're taking a stance. And so when we looked at the challenges, and we've got numerous challenges that we face, there's a lack of financial incentives in Westchester County because of the fact that New York State is running huge deficits. There aren't buckets of money coming down from Albany, and certainly the federal government is running, $1 trillion plus deficits, and so the federal money has not been coming in like we'd like to see. And so even the county itself is facing a major deficit that we're addressing here at the executive branch. And so when you combine all those problems, the financial incentives, and then the fact that it's expensive to conduct business here. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. It's an expensive room to play in. And whether it's, taxes, I mean, we were just named again. We're number one.
Oh, yes, I did that story this morning.
That's a miserable position to be in. You don't want to be in that position. And so, we shouldn't kid ourselves. It's expensive to do business here. And certainly businesses are uncomfortable with the political instability in Albany and what the future may or may not hold in terms of putting us back on the right track. And there's a limited footprint for expansion in the county. We don't have cheap land here. We don't have cheap labor.
I want to thank you for coming on with us today, and I want you and Mr. Astorino to know that to get this word out, our microphones are always available to you, sir.
Well, I appreciate that. Again, VOX has always been a great partner to those voices that want to speak out and get their message out, and certainly has been helpful to government, and we will have a great relationship, as we always have moving forward, to get the word out about this new platform. So the only thing left I have to say to your listeners is, welcome to New York's intellectual capital, Westchester County.
Thank you very much. Larry Gottlieb, he's the Director of Economic Development for the County of Westchester. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
That's an interesting concept here at 643, making Westchester the intellectual capital of the world, or rather of New York State. Now, a lot of that is based on the fact that we have an unusually high number of college and high school graduates as compared to other counties in the country. The